like how you said that. So, what's some of the things what's the process that you went through to help you mature to find out that you want to add more substance to your music?
Like, just I went through experience one day where I had a good friend of mine, you understand, and I guess he didn't look at it the same way I did. Our friendship didn't mean as much as it did to him, and one day he just stepped out of line, you understand, and that point where he stepped out of line and what he did and with who, it just put me in the mind frame to say, hey, these guys ain't respecting you the way you respect them, and I looking for them mutual respect. So after that took place and that transpired, you know what I'm saying, like, it just changed me, put me in a direction to where I need to focus on myself. You can't be looking at friends and trying to live for friends, you understand? Like, persons can have to accept you for you. Don't never be afraid to be you and to express yourself in the way you feeling. So after that took place, man, I had to grow up after that, because it took a toll on me, you understand? Like, that put me 2 steps backwards, you understand? And I glad that I here today to say exactly what went wrong and what really caused me to be so nonchalant. But just I want to tell everyone, don't live for people. Live your life for you. Live your life from your point of view and your perspective. Don't be afraid to take others' opinions, but at the same time too, know that you have to live for yourself and don't live with no regrets. And there's a saying I go by: do not let the world fuck you. You fuck the world. You understand? Because if you living for other people in this life, you can get engulfed by what's going on, and you can end up losing yourself. You're losing your identity, and that's something that I went through, and I had to come out that, and I learned exactly what kind of steps to make after that took place.
So tell me about some of those steps that you learned to make after this incident take place.
I learned, moving on this road, you gotta move with caution. You understand? You got snakes out there, and you got bigger snakes out there that ready to eat you. You understand? You necessarily don't have to be a rat. You understand? But then you get persons who looking to take you out, and they doing that in an indirect way. You get persons who would smile in your face and then backbite you. You understand? And that is be hurtful. So you want just watch the persons you interact with, watch the persons you bring to your home and introduce to your family, because that could deteriorate everything you got going on. And like, persons would come in your life just to take all of that away from you and to gain energy for them. So to avoid that, you just have to move to your own beat, move to your own flow. You understand? And ever since then, I feel as if I've been a good person. I lose persons in my life. It wasn't for the bad, it was all for the good. You understand? And the less company you have, the better it be for you. The more you could do for yourself, the more you could get to know you. And you need self-worth in order to grow and blossom to become whatever it is you inspire to be in life.
Very insightful. So, what I want to ask you, share some of the benefits that you found, that you came across after you started focusing on yourself a little more.
Businesses. You understand? Like, I'm an entrepreneur. There's not one single thing I stick to. I believe I could do every and anything in this world. God gave me 2 hands. God gave me knowledge. So I intake all of that, and I work. I do anything I can possibly do just to keep myself focused and aligned with progressing.
So speak to me about the way, the confidence that you have, how you develop that confidence to know the value of self-worth, to believe you could achieve anything. Speak to me about the importance of that and how that benefit you in life, and even how you came across that.
Man, you had to go through losses. You had to go through failures. But as a person, you have to learn how to accept that. Everyone has flaws, alright? You will not be the best in everything you do, but you should not give up on yourself. That will make you a better person when you learn acceptance to failure or losses. A lot of people I came about and I encountered went through losses. And they end up being the best persons in life just because of those bad experiences they go through. And persons will have to go through worse experience to be able to know what it is to be a better person when you have a good opportunity.
So, when someone is in the midst of a loss, about to take a loss, or just taking a loss, what mindset would you encourage them to have? What would be the thoughts that you would tell them to think? How would you encourage them to think?
First, when you take a loss, take a knee. You talk to the Lord. You understand? And when you talk to the Lord, and He will then guide you through anything you're going through, or any hindrance, any obstacle in your life. He will direct your path to overcome them. And that's what I learned, and today I'm still learning more about it.